Arkham's event.
Welcome back. We're playing Arkham City. I'm here with Drew Worth, and we're going to talk about tutorials after Drew knocks these guys out.
Alright. It's a nice welding job. It'd be a shame if someone were to. I don't want to. Fine. If you insist.
The electric charge is really good against the one-armed dudes. The one-armed Russians.
Oh yeah, those guys.
Because they pirouette and they knock out dudes.
You said you've never played much of Origins, right?
No, I played through like the first 5 minutes of it. Like,
you missed the best boss fight in the series. Then I just remembered.
really?
Dude, the Deathstroke boss fight is so much fun because Origins is when they introduced like the martial. Or did they have martial arts in here? But they had like martial arts characters who could counter you.
The ninjas?
Yeah, they could like counter you.
This game has the ninjas, but they can dodge you.
Yeah.
The first time they dodge your attack, it doesn't lower your combo meter, but then like if
you miss this
Yeah.
follow up, yeah. But they can counter your attacks. You have to counter counters. You have to pay attention, and they can also do like 5 attacks in a row, so you have to counter multiple times.
Dang.
And Deathstroke does that. So your boss fight is like a massive martial artist encounter.
So it's like way more mechanically complex.
Yes.
That's actually really interesting.
It's a very difficult boss fight because he does things like he zip line. You get the quick line launcher, which gives you like a tight rope, and you can also attach like fire extinguishers and stuff to people.
Oh, okay.
So what he'll do is he'll shoot you
like
with
Just
it.
Cause style.
Yeah, exactly like
Ooh.
that. So he'll attach like propane tanks and stuff to you,
Interesting.
and you have to like knock them out of the air with a batarang. All right, send this giant titan at me.
Yeah.
Hey.
I think she sends out more dudes.
I thought so too, but
Oh wait, no, you're supposed to use the crane. Yeah, this motor. You're supposed to use the thing to bust open the. Played through this like a couple times since then, but it's always like I forgot this extremely specific solution to this like.
Yeah. Swing meta. Oh, come on. What?
Try to do the like pull it and then push it. Yeah.
There you go.
Nice.
No, now I have to pull it again. There you go.
All right, let's talk about tutorials. I was about to say let's talk about tutorials.
Give me your thoughts on tutorials.
I think tutorials should always be skippable, 100% of the time.
I agree.
And if the player wants to skip the tutorial and just jump in without knowing anything, it's fine by me. It's not my problem. Like, let them die a couple times. Like, and if they figure it out by themselves, that's fine too. Like, that's great. That might be even better than having them walk through it with a tutorial. Like, but yeah, I think this game's tutorials are not the worst. But I think it's a little. They are a little heavy-handed with it once you get locked into them. And like, if you watch the speedrun of this game, like, the beginning of the speedrun is all about not getting locked into the tutorials by like walking past the flags or like walking through them or like doing stuff before the tutorial flag triggers.
Would you?
Are all the other dudes knocked out already?
Yep.
You have to jump over him, I think, is the fastest fight.
Alright.
It's like anytime he does anything. Oof.
That didn't work. Just rapid
Nice.
check. An elegant solution to an elegant problem. Just punch him a lot.
Punching.
And this is where Batman shows that he's a complete and utter idiot.
Confident, yeah.
The world's greatest detective, and he doesn't sense anything off about this.
I think there's the improvements on this scene that Seamus Young wrote are centered around this, like, you could totally do this scene almost like all the same things happen. Just make Batman seem less like a dumb, angry guy. Have him say something like, I know this isn't Joker, you know?
Have him at least be a little bit suspicious.
Yeah.
Because his parents got killed, Harley.
Dead parents! Darkness!
I completely forgot about the Lego Batman.
Dude, Lego Batman.
I think he is the third best Batman.
Have you watched Lego Batman?
Yes.
It's so good. It's like Lego Batman is like the Adam West Batman comeback.
Yes.
Like he has returned to grace us with his presence.
My favorite moment from that movie was when Robin comes up to him and he's like, "My name's Richard Grayson, but all the kids call me Dick." Yeah, well, kids can be cruel.
My favorite part is when he's like, "My plans always succeed. What about the time with the two boats? What about the time with the parade and all the Prince music?" And then when they recreate all those shots from with Legos. You remember in the original Lego movie when she's talking about all the different universes and a picture of Bionicle pops up?
I do.
Dude, I was like really upset that nothing from Bionicle actually showed up in that movie.
Dude, Bionicle was legit back in the day.
True. Do you ever remember? Did you ever like?
Oh, I need to level up so I actually know where her apartment is, don't I?
Probably.
Alright, do you want to get the?
I don't know. It's up to you. Okay. Pick whatever you want. Get our special combos.
Whip Trip or Whiplash?
Either. Anything for us to use once we hit 8 hits.
I just saw Metallica, so we're going with Whiplash.
How was that? I saw some snaps or tweets that you had, but they had like a really cool poster with like the Cavs crossover thing, right?
They did a Cavalier. They did Metallica.
Throw it up there, Future Hans. Boom! There it is.
Yep.
Look at that picture.
It was really good. And we had the VIP package. We had pretty close seats.
Oh, nice.
And they gave us a bunch of swag, including a poster that was like designed for the Cleveland show.
That's the Cavs one.
Unfortunately, it's not that. I wish they had made that a poster.
Okay.
But they have one that's.
Send me a picture of the actual poster. I'll edit it.
I will send you a picture of the actual poster.
Boom! There it is. Look at it. Check it out. So cool.
And we also got some cool. We got a bottle opener that's in the shape of a guitar neck. And they gave us a Metallica necklace and a Metallica pin. Oh. Which probably would have cost like $150 knowing concert prices.
There it is.
I do like the crawling on the ceiling thing.
Just like a real cat.
Yeah. Because, I mean, can you not crawl on the ceiling? There's just a cat chilling right there. I wonder whose apartment this could be. There's 2 more.
Just 30. Yeah.
What are they saying?
Have you seen Wait, yeah. Oh, they're talking about the courthouse.
Seriously? How come I miss all this stuff?
Maybe it's because you spend half your life eating that crap in those tins, and the other half on a crapper.
Yeah, there's something wrong with it.
Then here's an idea. Stop eating it and find out where Catwoman's been hiding.
Nice.
Okay. Forgot about that. Did you try when at the very end, when you have the option of walking out or saving Batman?
Oh, I tried it, yeah. I was very disappointed that it didn't give you the real option.
I know, it just ends the game. I was so upset.
I think what would have been great is, like, that's basically, like, your post-game pick a character. Like, if you do save him, then you get Catwoman as your, like, post-game, right?
Versus Robin or something?
Versus, like, yeah, Robin or Nightwing. Because they're already in the game, like...
Yeah, they show up.
Yeah, let us explore the open world with them.
Catwoman is the only person who cares about Bruce Wayne. True fact.
This is true. Why would why would they put Robin in this game if, like, they're not going to use him? Like, he shows up and then he goes to the hospital. And what's he going to do at the hospital? Like, sit on a bench and, like, harass nurses while he waits to see if the however many people who have been infected by Joker's blood, like, are okay?
He's going to sit there and brood about how
like,
Batman is such a bad father.
Yeah, that's true.
He is such a...
Tim Drake's not as bad, though, I think. Like, the Robin in here?
Yeah, he's not bad, but, I mean...
Like, if you play the Harley Quinn campaign, like the DLC Harley Quinn Robin campaign is pretty good.
Yeah.
Bruce is just an asshole to him.
Yeah, which is what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, he takes it in stride.
And Tim is like probably the smartest of all the Robins.
I think Tim's the best one. Tim's my favorite Robin. Like, I like Dick Grayson, but I like him better as Nightwing. Yeah.
And I like Jason Todd, and it's a shame that everyone...
He's way better as Red Hood.
Yeah, and people are all terrible and voted for him to get murdered because people are awful. Can't believe we do that. Look at that. So kinky.
So kinky.
mean,
that's all I want is for Catwoman to step on my neck. Like,
I mean, they had to have known.
Like that guy, I want to be him.
That guy was in heaven for a split second there. But when they created this character, they put her in leather tights and gave her a whip. They
knew what they were doing.
They were very aware of what was happening.
Also, note, like, those claws, she uses them to climb buildings, but also hit people. Like, these guys should need major surgery.
Yeah, there's some serious cosmetic surgery.
Like, she should look like she stepped out of Django Unchained right now. Like,
yep.
Or The Hateful Eight.
Any Quentin Tarantino movie, really. Because, stupid level up thing.
Why do we level up so early right now?
Do you want to do the ballistic armor so we're not getting lit up?
Let's not get the bullet armor. Let's just play the Predator. Like.
Do you want to do the shockwave attack then?
Yeah,
so
let's get a shockwave attack.
Dive in and
sure.
Be cool. Shockwaves.
Oh shit! At some point we should. I'll do it after we're done recording. I'll go get the grapnel boost.
Oh. Don't you have to?
Yeah, you have to do a side quest for it. So I'll go trigger the side quests like after we're done recording. And, like,
which side quest is that? Hey.
It's just like a
guys.
practice flying.
I know I should be doing something, but I want to hit these people. I have a very important mission to talk to Poison Ivy about something that's somewhat related to the story.
It's not at all.
No.
Poison Ivy shows up and then she disappears and she's not relevant.
She's like, hey, I'll help you break into this safe because we cool, right? Did you watch the teaser for the Birds of Prey or something?
I didn't. I don't watch teasers. I'm like against it.
It was basically just Margot Robbie.
That's what I figured.
Like they have a whole bunch of other characters. I think they might have put some gear in there, like showed like, hey, there's gonna be other characters besides. Yes, it is.
I don't know. I've been like these ensemble movies. I've been more and more like, cause like. Okay, so I had this conversation. I had this conversation with Grayson, like, over Christmas break.
Oh,
like,
hey. Whoops.
Have you watched Young Justice?
No, I have not.
So, like Young Justice and TV cartoons have always been so much better at doing like those ensembles than.
Guess who's dead? Guess who's dead? No, I'm still alive. So I forgot that was a stealth section. That was a mistake.
So, the original Justice League cartoon back from, like, the 90s, remember that shit?
Dude, yes.
That and Young Justice, they're both very good at... Those are, like, the only two things I've seen that have been really good, really, really good at, like, knowing how to tell a story about an ensemble and giving each character their own thing to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Justice League was really good at that. I mean, even Hot Girl, who no one cares about, got a lot of really interesting arcs.
Yeah, and I think that's the biggest problem. I've been starting to wonder if that's not the biggest problem with trying to do your team-up ensemble as a movie, as like a 2-hour movie, as opposed to like a series. Like Game of Thrones has a great ensemble. Game of Thrones has a great... Nice.
How?
I don't know.
They never look up.
See, this is what I'm talking about, the visibility indicator.
He's on retry. Don't give me that sassy finger wave. That was terrible.
Yeah. Game of Thrones has a great ensemble, and Game of Thrones is an hour-long episode series thing, except for this new season, which is supposedly going to be like...
I think they released
what,
5 episodes, first 3 are 60, the last 2 are 80 minutes.
Okay.
Well, what do we have here? Weird out-of-place plants, check.
I'm just on the building.
Mindless
Yeah, they saw
hypnotized henchmen, check.
What?
The oh-so-subtle odor of rotting pumpkins, check. Looks like I found the entrance...
Yeah, the trigger button is
Get out
giving me
here.
some issues.
Yeah, it might just be this hardware.
This is why I immediately went for ballistic armor.
Oh shit, okay.
Yeah, he was aware of you. Yeah, but I get what you mean.
This is fine. This is fine. What are my gadgets?
You have caltrops. I forgot we got. I remember we got caltrops, and I never used them in the game. Like, hey, you have to spend time to go get caltrops.
Hey.
And she just casually walks over them.
Wait, where'd he go?
He's over there.
What? So,
Why?
see, if somebody choked me out like that, I would die happy.
That's my thing. Like every female character, like Black Widow, whenever they take someone out, they've always got to like wrap their legs around their face. And like,
It's got to boot the leg.
you're not being very subtle, guys.
You're not being so very subtle about conveying what you want.
Yeah, like,
Hold on.
oh, you have to go underneath.
Yeah. I think I had this conversation with somebody about. You remember the animated Killing Joke?
Yes.
I am sorry for you. Because
The
like,
first part of the movie was terrible. The rest of it was a pretty faithful adaptation.
The first part was the part where I was like, who's this for? Who is this for? Like, did anybody ask for this? Like, I don't know. That's what was the.
My question is, who approved that? Who's like, yeah, that seems fine.
Yeah.
We don't see anything wrong with this.
And it completely, like, I don't know if I was the only one. Did you also notice that, like, if Barbara Gordon quits being Batgirl before, then she has literally no reason to become Oracle. Like, she already quit. She doesn't have, like, she already decided that vigilantism is a shitty career choice. Like, why would you go back after? And, like, if anything, the fact that you got a spinal injury and can't walk anymore should be like, hey,
My vigilante
retire.
My vigilante past got me paralyzed, so clearly I want to get some more of that.
I don't know. She's throwing around the bat pussy.
That was.
That's what somebody said when I walked out the theater. I heard them and I was like, oh my god.
That was one of the most uncomfortable scenes I've ever seen, because it's just like, it's not like either of them care about each other. There's just tension. Go back to the front. And
Yeah, that was that scene. And then, so I watched that movie with like my girlfriend at the time, and we went to we watched it and we were like, oh my god, it was dumb. And then later we went to, like, the next week or so, we went to Suicide Squad, and that was the movie we walked out of. But I remember, like, we got to that part where, like, Harley Quinn falls in the river, and Batman resuscitates her, right? But it totally looks like he's just, like, going down to make out with her, and I was like, this shit again.
when I first saw Suicide Squad, I was like, it's a cheesy action movie. It wasn't that bad. But then I watched it. I was coming back from Italy and I was on the plane, and the movies they had available were Batman vs Superman and Suicide Squad. So I watched both of them because I hate myself. And I knew Batman
Suicide Squad's just objectively bad filmmaking. Like,
it was so bad. Like, I'm like, I can't even appreciate the action sequences with Deadshot anymore because the rest of the movie is so bad.
yeah, it's not good. Like, even BVS has got those Zack Snyder moments that are all right, because Zack Snyder knows how to make a really good looking shot. He's just not good at story, right?
Yeah.
And he's not good at making coherent stories because he likes to deliver dramatic lines. And, like, you know, that's fine in its own way. Like, there's a certain kind of filmmaking that works that way, but, like, I don't know, not if you want to try to set up a cinematic universe.
And the thing with the DC cinematic universe is because they rushed it. Like, Marvel had a decade of groundwork.
They took their goddamn time with it.
Like, when they released Iron Man, they might have had a plan of like, hey, we want to do a lot of Avengers stuff because we have the rights to them, but they had no idea that they were going to be making this many. I'm sure they didn't have Avengers Endgame planned out in the scope that it is now.
Right. And there's definitely been, like, flexibility in it, too. If you look at the schedule, like, Captain Marvel, like, the original schedule back like, right after Avengers 2, I'd say, that was, like, right when every studio, like, I guess they're not like that now, but back then every studio was like, superheroes, right?
Yep.
It's back when they renewed they made a Fantastic Four just so they could keep the rights and shit.
Oh my god.
Like, back then, if you look at, like, the projected schedule, like, Captain Marvel was supposed to come out this year. There was supposed to be a Justice League 2 already or something, and there was supposed to be a standalone Flash out already. There was, like, a lot of stuff that was on the table that just didn't happen.
Well, then when they start making bad movies, they make no money off those movies, and then their Batman decides that he doesn't want to be Batman anymore.
Awkward.
Hey, I was going to be the director of this movie, but then I didn't want to be anymore. And now I don't even want to be Batman.
Hey, if this video is out by the time Kieran Fisher's film score rejects list on actors who should play Batman is up, Future Hans, edit in right now. Here's a link. Bam. There it is. Check that out. I wrote my blurb about how Orlando Bloom should be the next Batman, because I was just kind of picking one. I thought about it. I was like, wait, hold on.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah. Okay, next time on the Nerdy Chinese Backlog, I want to talk about alternate Batman. and alternate and like playing with lore because of Spider-Verse, which cleaned up recently at the Annie Awards.
I have not yet seen Spider-Verse because I just haven't been to the movie theater in forever.
Really?
And I really want to go see it.
Okay, whenever you decide to go see it, let me know, and I'll go with you because I want to watch it again for the 4th time. Next time on the Nerdy Chinese Backlog.